Hello. Hello. Anybody there? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Create an Epic World 365 with me, Grandpa Gray. And yeah, I know I've been gone since Wednesday last week, and for a number of reasons. And I'll explain those here in a minute. Time up yet? Almost. Hold on. Okay. Partly it's been due to going back to what I've said before in the past, is that I've got too many mods, and then when I update and something doesn't work and I don't know why, etc., etc. And so I've been struggling trying to figure out where there's some conflict in my game. Currently, I am using 101 mods in the game that work. Some of them I can't update because as soon as I update them, the game no longer even lets me log in. That's number one. Number two, I have been having some physical issues. Nothing serious, just basically pain in my legs and feet, and so I've been having to stay off of my feet as much as possible. And so I'm going to go on a, shall we call it a vacation, or should we call it a stay-cation, because I'm not going to go anywhere, but stay off your feet, Grandpa Gray. Stay off your computer. You viewers, stay with me. See what we're doing? Stay-cation, right? And then I'm going to come back in a week. 1 week from today, next Sunday, I'll be back, and the world's going to be different. Minecraft world is going to be different. I'm going to try to update the game version to the highest version that I can and still play modded. But I'm only going to use a handful of mods, and in other words, I'm going to boil my mods down and make a mod stew. And see if I can get away with having as few mods as possible. Okay, number one mod, that one right there, the map mod. This one. Oh, that looks kind of cool from up here. Anyway, I have to have the map mod. Number one. Number two is the comfort mod, sleeping bag mod. I gotta have that one. Number three is my tree chopping mod, because I really don't like chopping the big trees, the big oak trees or the mangrove trees or what have you, without a tree chopping mod. Digimus Maximus, my vein miner, number 4. So it's like vanilla with the map gives it some chocolate sauce. The comfort mod gives it a little bit of sprinkles. The axe gives it a little bit of nuts, and the Digimus Maximus gives it some whipped cream. And if I can use the hammer mod, that would be like the cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? So I got to figure out what the latest versions of all of these are, and get a consensus. Like, in other words, if the journey map is on one version, but the comfort mod is not on that version, then I might have to, in other words, figure out what's the latest version of each of these mods that I'm talking about. But only, like I said, only 4 or 5 of them. Oh, I didn't remember the JEI. If I have to, I could live without that. It'd be tough, but I could do it. And any other mods that are dependent, these mods are dependent on in order to operate. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. So obviously, we're going to move away from the create mod, which is in version 1.20.1 currently. And so, but I still want to create an Epic World 365. So maybe we're just going to start calling it Epic World 365, or leave the word create in it, but really not be using the create mod. I'm not sure. That's a work in progress. I've got a week to think about it and to come up with something. I'm hoping I can update this world to that version so that we can keep everything that we've done so far, but I'm not sure that that's going to happen, but we're going to try. But first of all, and most of all, let me say this: thank you for stopping by and checking me out through the years. I've been doing this for 12 years now, and I appreciate all of you. Some of you are newer and have just found me and are going back and watching some of my videos. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the subscriptions. Consider subscribing. And remember, stay off my feet, stay off my computer, and you stay with me, okay? I'll be back in a week, and we'll get going once again. Thank you, and take care. Blessings on you.